Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Prison Architect. So we're halfway through our first day of prison construction, and we have prisoners coming in 12 hours. One thing I did realize finally after the last session is if we need to, because I was a little concerned about whether we'd be able to finish in time, I actually can just not accept prisoners 12 hours from now, and we can wait another day. So that seems better to me than trying to do this when, we don't have perimeter fencing or something like that. All right, let's kick things off by putting in a capacitor, because I notice we're already pretty high up on our power usage here. And we don't even have a lot of stuff built yet. So I think the other thing that I'm going to do is to begin mapping out our kitchen and canteen area. And I believe I wanted to start it right here. And we want this to be 19 by 15. I went a little bit overzealous. Let me just make sure I got that right. Yep, okay. And we're going to go ahead and take it off a pause. I think I learned last time watching these guys kind of work while we sat here and did nothing, that on the one hand, you do want to queue up a little bit for them to do so that they're not idle and you don't waste time. And on the other hand, we don't necessarily just want to sit here watching them like it's a movie, because they're not that entertaining. Okay, I don't believe we can't really do much as far as filling in what we want any of this to be until they build the basic structure. But what we can do is put walkways down. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I just need to make sure that I'm building in the right place. And I'm struggling to do that a little bit. So let me see. This should be 7 meters. And then we would just bring this down to link up with that. We, of course, will bring this up here. Oh no, of course, I need to put a door. It's always so easy to forget these things. Okay, so is that a building? Foundations in progress. I can try. It doesn't seem like this is going to work. No. Nope, not at this time. Well, I think I can live with that. Okay, so we should be good to go. I want 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Right here, we're going to build a wall. And we're going to put, you guessed it, a door in that wall. And now I believe we have progressed to the point that we can define this as a kitchen, and we can define this as a canteen. Okay. So we know we need a serving table in the canteen. I don't see any reason to hold off on putting it there. And I guess I'll just do one. I mean, is there any real reason to put in more than that? There might be. Maybe, we need more than one, but my feeling is that's something we could add later. Another thing that I saw somebody online suggest, I have been trying to do a little bit of research. Let me pause the game because I think I've probably got these guys idle again. We need to put a couple of telephones in there. And what that does is it helps keep them happy. They get their visitor time. Here's the phone booth. So we'll just put those, like a couple of them right here. And then let's put benches. Bump, bump. Think like this. Okay. And then we want just a regular table as opposed to a serving table. Okay. So that's probably, more than what we need, but that's okay. Now, this is going to be quite the length of electrical and plumbing hookup, but I don't really see any way around that. And it's all empty in here right now, but the plan is to build a large cell block over here. So we would end up having to run all of this anyway. All right. That was a lot. Now, I guess before, well, it won't hurt to kind of do this. But for the kitchen, there's actually specific things that I need to run in there. So we need a cooker, a fridge, and a sink. And if I can find the cooker, there it is. So we're going to put one here and one here. And then we'll put the fridge here and the sink. Now notice we've got like half the kitchen unused. I kind of want to see what the capacity's like. If I have to, that's fine. We'll just run another one in there. But for the moment, what that means is that we're going to need power to these cookers. And I think we've got enough going now, more than enough, to keep the workers busy. So let's go ahead and get them going again. Now, having started the process of running electrical power up there, that was unfortunate. We're going to need water too, so we're just going to run it right next to it. And the main thing that's going to need plumbing is the sink. So we'll just do this. That should do it. Okay. I'm going to just wait and see until they install the stuff in here. I'm not going to fool with... what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to mess around with running power to the cooker. I want to see where the little power icon goes. I'm not practiced enough yet at this game to have a feel for it. I don't know if you have to run it to the actual power icon or if you can just run it anywhere into it. And it looks like our workers are walking around. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so he installed one of the cookers. Funny, they're not telling me they don't have power. What's up with that? Do they have power? I don't think so. Because we don't even have power in here. There's a lot of electrical conduit they haven't done. He's bringing in another cooker. Oh, I see. So it said install cooker. He was just heading out to go get the cooker. So now we're getting one installed, and we'll probably, yeah, there you go. So now that I have that to work with, I'll go ahead and run this stupid cable. And I'm just going to be really bold and drop one on that spot as well. So now, the other thing that I think would come in useful inside of a kitchen is a trash can. I know that's pretty nutty, but that's what we're going to do. And actually, why don't we put one of those in here as well? Maybe not right next to the serving table. Maybe like here. We're going to try to be considerate jailers. I realize that for some it might be pleasurable to be as sadistic as possible. But we're not going to do that. So obviously none of this has been hooked up yet. Now, we're supposed to build a holding cell, and what's funny is how come I don't have credit for that? Because what I see is a holding cell. We got credit for the kitchen and the canteen, and there's no, there's no warning thing over here. So that's kind of odd. How am I doing on time? I'm 4 hours away. They have a lot of stuff to build. But I guess it's not too bad. I think the main thing that I also need to do is the yard and the perimeter fencing. So I hate to kind of interrupt them bringing all this stupid pipe up, though. I kind of want to let them do that, or at least get most of the way done, so that we have a working kitchen. I hate to have everything like 2/3 done, if that makes sense. In the meantime, maybe what I will do, though, let me see. I'm trying to look at my little blueprint and figure out what's what. So right now we have a walkway here, but we don't have a fence. There, okay, there's the fence. Yeah, it's really actually difficult to see what you're doing with this at night. So what I wanted was to build a second fence, and basically we're just going to kind of fill this area in. And so hold on, I need to make sure I get this part right. It looks like it should be about 11 meters. I'll go out one more, I guess. No, I won't. I take it back. All right. And now it becomes easy. We just fill that in. And realistically, we'll put a jail door here and here, because that's where they're going to be coming in from very soon. And then we'll put paving stones coming out from there. Okay. All right. Now, what I want to do is define that as a yard, if I am capable of doing such a thing. Yes, let's try this. And the best part is that you don't have to wait until they fill it all in. So this is a big yard. Again, it's probably something that is bigger than it needs to be. Well, it's going to be secured behind at least one door if we can finish building it. Oh, okay. So you know what? We're not ready for our prisoners. So what I'm going to do is go here. Now, I have no idea. Maybe not accepting your first batch of prisoners is some sort of badge of shame, or they'll close the whole prisoner, or God knows what. The whole prison, I should say. But whatever. This is what we're going to do. Hopefully it works. This place needs to be ready for prisoners. So out here in the yard, I want to add some stuff. I believe you want a weight bench. So we'll put multiple weight benches down here. And what else have we got? Oh, so here's something. We're going to put a metal detector at the entrance. Oh, actually, never mind. I was going to do that for the canteen. So let's do that instead. Is it supposed to go inside? I'm not honestly sure. What does it say? Yeah, it doesn't say anything, so that's fine. We'll do it outside. Once you're in the canteen, you know, it's all good. Oh, and I see I need to run power to this thing as well. Anyway, is there a faster way, a way that uses less cable to do that? I think that's less. I think, you know, this is the kind of game that if you really put the time in to study it, geez, there's just like no telling what sort of efficiencies you could try to wring out of it. Okay, so now that we've done that, what I want to do is look at building the fence around the structures we've got. I want to make this interior stuff as small as possible because like all this is stuff I'm just going to take out. That's very short term. Let me get rid of that. It's possible actually that I could have gotten by with this and just taken our first load of prisoners. But, you know, it seems like a really bad idea, seriously, to have these prisoners come in and you literally don't even have the fence built. That seems foolish. Okay, so we're building the fence. We've got the holding cell, even if they don't recognize it. So I think we're really doing pretty well here. I am going to build another capacitor or install another capacitor because it seems pretty clear. We keep maxing out on our power. Look at this. Like, it's ready to go into overload. I may even have to do another one. Yeah, geez. I was talking about building a whole cell block. I wonder if I'm going to have the money to do that. So right now, this door... Is that even a thing? You know what? Let's just take that out. Can I do it here? Well, not really, apparently. Huh. That may just be a beautiful permanent fixture. I don't know. Okay. Before we forget, by the way, let's open for business again. And should I just go ahead and start mapping out the rest of the facility? That doesn't seem like a horrible idea. If I want to build a jail block or a cell block, why not go ahead and start that process? I think the sooner we get these guys into individual rooms, the better off we're going to be. I hope we have enough money to do this. That would be pretty funny if I bankrupted our very first facility before we even really, get started. Okay, so this needs to be 16 meters. Wait, hold on. Should that be that close? No, it should be starting one tile over. So we want it to be a whopping 33 this way and 16 this way. Okay. Ah, see, that's practically free. Okay. The workers aren't going to be able to get through here, are they? Well, maybe the door will actually work. God knows, I hope it does. Okay, and I won't be able to do any of the stuff I really need to do until they get all the materials. How's the kitchen look? Are all the utilities good? Yep, looks like it. So I'm still not getting credit for having built a holding cell. No idea why. I mean, it seems like it's all good. It's beautiful, really. Yeah, I don't get it. But, all right. So the capacitor did work. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw another one down, though, because there's no question this stupid cell block is going to be huge. A huge power drain. And then I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and end this installment here. We'll let enough time pass for these guys to just go ahead and build the foundation. So when I come back, that will be done, and then we'll fill in the rest. And if I have to, we'll just let time pass off camera to let the prisoners come too, if there's no more building to do. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So thank you for watching. I hope we see you next time.